Yep. I'm ready whenever. The excuses start. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I gotta go to Chapel Hill, or I have to go to Durham. That sucks. Well, this one will. I mean, it was a use a strip fumble on a quarterback. On a quarterback, use a strip fumble, bud. Late in the game too. I mean, you can't block in the back, dude. True.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
My first year, I had a neutral site game. My first game.
On the run, it's Lewis. He has the first and still on his feet. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right slot.
And the Terrapins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
No idea.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quick release on the RPO. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Caught on line. It's Williams. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. And this defense is defending its goal line shadow of their own goalpost. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Looking downfield, it's Washington. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
And it's 3rd down and short, and I'm kind of surprised. Listen, I love aggressive offenses, but this is an offense that's been running the football really, really well. Surprised they just didn't get physical and try to get that 3rd down with a run.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Coming out with it, it's Tyler. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Buying some time. Finds his man. It's Little. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Chambers. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Moore. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He breaks the tackle. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And they catch it and score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Washington. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God with this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37.
sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Chambers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Puts it over to midfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
The run to the left. Finds some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Duke. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Washington. The quick out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the RPO complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him and tackled that receiver on the screen.
And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling it himself. They've got it down to the 21. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Lost a throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Release by the QB. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Touch pass on the line. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. Under fire. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Lost the throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Tyler. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Fighting off the defender. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Chambers. And it was worth going for a jump play, but the long pass is incomplete.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
And the Blue Devils are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Keeps it on the draw. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big third down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. And he did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
The Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. The give to the left. Can't get, just shedding tackles. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. Flushed out of the pocket. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Blue Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got the quick pass. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up fourth.
And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll try the run. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go right back to the run. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. short from the 16. To the air. It's Washington. Buys a little extra time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in down the sideline.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Looking for room. It's Lewis. Makes a man miss. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Handoff to the lone back. And the Terrapins pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Washington. Got a man, it's Manning. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The inside handoff. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. The give is to Williams. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
It's complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Lining up for the PAT.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end end zone. It's Tyler. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Still looking, on the move. Got out of trouble and throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. They'll run the screen. Across the 25, he's got through. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Little.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Turning it on. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Minnesota. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Washington. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Listen, running running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Tuttle. Gets it to...
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space for first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defensive tackle. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
These are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is perfect. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Chambers. Moves away as he feels pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's taking the lead shot. Got it in straight at the 15. Touchdown, Duke. They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Washington. Under fire. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team. Staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the double.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.